Hello guys, welcome to my channel Coding Edis. Today we are going to talk about how to get started with C, and we get it from basic concepts to advanced. So in this video we are going to discuss about basic concepts of C. So let's start the video.
But I bet I get that bitch wet. We've been going on for too long. Can't get enough for the shoe on.
So here are the topics which we are going to discuss today. First is what is C. Second is getting started with C. In this, keywords, variables, constants, and rules for considering constants. Data types in C, some header files in C, the first C program, and the receiving input section. So move on to the first slide, that is what is C. So as you all know, C is a programming language and it is developed by Dennis Ritchie in 1972. Move on to the next slide, that is getting started with C. In this, the keywords section. So what is keywords? So keywords are the reserved words which are already predefined to the compiler. So it cannot be used as a variable name as it will create a confusion to the compiler. Either it is a variable or a keyword. So we cannot use them as a variable name. The keywords are also called reserved words. There are only 32 keywords available in C. So some of them are there. Then variables. What are variables? So variable is an entity that may vary during program execution. Rules for creating variable. So the first character in the variable name must be an alphabet or an underscore. No digit is taken to be as a first character of the variable name. Then no commas or blanks are allowed within a variable name. Then no special symbol other than an underscore can be used in variable. The special symbols like dot, at, hash, asterisk, etc. And examples are there: si underscore int, m underscore hra, char code, etc. So variable names are names given to the location in the memory. Then constants. So constant entity then doesn't change, as in mathematics. Types of C constants. So C constant can be divided into two major categories. First is primary constant and then second is secondary constant. Then primary constant is divided into three categories: integer constants, real constant, and character constants, which we are going to discuss in the next slide. And the secondary constants like array, pointer, structure, union, enum, etc., which we are going to discuss in our next video. So move on to the next slide. Then rules for constructing integer constant. An integer constant must have at least one digit. It must not have a decimal point as it is an integer type. It can be either positive or negative. If no sign precedes an integer constant, it is assumed to be positive, as in mathematics also. No commas or blanks are allowed within an integer constant, like we are going to add 20,000. So after 20 we have comma in our normal life, but in C it is not taken as a integer constant, it will give an error. The allowable range for integer constant is minus 32,768 to 32,767. Examples are 426 plus 782 and minus 8000. Then the next is rules for constructing real constants. So real constants are often called floating point constant, and it's of two types: fractional form and exponential form. Then rules for fractional form. A real constant must have at least one digit. It must have a decimal point as it is a floating point constant. It could be either positive or negative. Default sign is positive, as in mathematics also. No commas or blanks are allowed within a real constant, just like integer. Example: plus 32 points. Sorry, it's plus 325.34 and 426.0 and minus 32.76. Exponential form. In exponential form of representation, the real constant is represented in two parts. So the first part before E is called mantissa, and the second part following is called exponent. Rules for exponential form. The mantissa part and the exponential part should be separated by a letter E. E is the main in the exponential form. Then the mantissa part may have a positive or negative sign. The first sign of mantissa part is positive, as in mathematics. The exponent must have at least one digit which must be positive or negative integer. The first sign is positive. Range of real constant expressed in exponential form is minus 3.4 e to the power 38 to 3.4 e to the power 38. Then some examples are there: plus 3.2 e to the power minus 5, 4.1 e to the power 8s, etc. Then rules for constructing character constant. A character constant is a single alphabet, a single digit, or a single special symbol enclosed within single inverted commas. It's important that single inverted commas is represented as character, and in double inverted commas it is represented as string. Both inverted commas should point to the left. It is also a main point. For example, A is a valid character constant whereas A is not, because I will mark there, because in this both are pointing to the left, but in this it are pointing towards each other. So that's why it is not a character constant and it is a character constant. So next point, the maximum length of a character constant can be one character. It is, as a character size is 1, so it is the maximum length of the character. Examples are A, I, 5 equals to, and all are in single inverted commas. You can read here. Data types in C. Then the types in C, and it is first type is primary or predefined data types. In this void, int is denoted by %d in programming, char is denoted by %c, then double %f, and float %f. Then some derived data types like array, references, and pointers. Then user defined data types like structure, union, and enumeration. Then move on to the next slide. Some header files in C. So first is steady.h, it is for input output function. Second is conny.h, it is for console input output. Third is ctype.h, character handling functions. Fourth is math.h, mathematic function. Fifth is std.h, general utility function. And sixth is string.h, string functions. Then the first C program. So it's a program for hello world. To print hello world, we are going to make this program, and at the end of the video I will show the output of this. So then, and it's an important point that every statement must have semicolon at its end, as it act as a statement terminator in C. So that's why. Then preprocessor directive. Preprocessor are the program that process our source code before compilation to the compiler. Some examples are hash include, hash defined, and I am going to discuss in our next video. It is of 4 types: macros, file inclusion, conditional compilation, and other directives. Then receiving input. We use scanf to receive input. There are 2 programs, sum of 2 numbers and simple interest. In this, scanf is used to enter 2 numbers, and it's a basic that we assign the value to the variables, and these are variables, these are the data types. And one important point is that in C we have to give our main program in void main, and this is a header file. So now it's time to build the programs. So here is our first program, that is hash include study.h, int main, printf, hello world. So as we discussed in our slide that we are going to print hello world, so let's build this. And it's the output, hello world. which we have written here also in the printf section. Then our second program is sum of two numbers. In this hash English study attach int main, int abc, printf enter two numbers, to enter two numbers, scanf for entering two numbers and receive them from the user. Then c equals to a plus b, the concept of addition. Then printf sum of two numbers is %d/c for printing the sum, and the c is used to take the output of the a plus b, the sum of the two numbers. And in Sublime it is here that 1 space 2 is taken as input if we have to give input in input.txt. So that's why I have given here 1 and 2. So here are the output. Enter two numbers which I have entered in our input.txt. Then it's 1 and 2. And the sum of two numbers is 3. As we all know, 1 plus 2 is equals to 3. And it is the output. So thanks for watching the video, guys. If you like the video, please share and subscribe the channel. And thank you. We will meet in the next video.